It is day 13, which saw a dramatic turn. Day 13, which saw a dramatic turn of events in the courtroom as Lourentia Lombaard, the state's star witness, faced intense scrutiny over inconsistencies in her statement and testimony. The court was forced to adjourn twice during the cross-examination. Lombaard has spent the past 5 days on the witness stand as a key witness in the ongoing trial. Her evidence has been critical to the prosecution's case. However, under rigorous questioning from the defense counsel, Advocate Fanny Harmser and Judge Nathan Erasmus, Lombaard's statements were called into question. Newzroom Afrika's reporter Nasiphi now joins us live for more on this. Nasiphi, very good morning to you. And one of those inconsistencies was whether Lombaard was with her children, was not with her children before, and one of the issues that were dealt with in terms of those inconsistencies. Tell us more also about the frustration that seemingly came from the judge.
Well, Aldrin, you'll remember that statement taken by police officers was taken last year, and the evidence in chief by Lourentia Lombaard we heard in court from last week. So it was a factor for the defense, who are obviously testing that testimony, including the confession that she made to police last year, whether or not the Sunday where Lourentia Lombaard had started a testimony holds any sort of weight, and were pressing her on something that people might have thought it's irrelevant. However, we saw then yesterday the importance of the defense testing her and pressing her on that particular matter. At some point, Judge Nathan Erasmus intervened to ask the questions differently, or to ask that particular question differently. And we spent almost 45 minutes, listening to Judge Erasmus and Advocate Fanny Harmser, who is the defense counsel for accused one, that is Jacqueline Apollos, asking this one particular question regarding the children, whether or not the children had accompanied her on both occasions when she went to Kelly's house that Sunday on the 18th of February. Let's take a listen to that interaction between Lombaard, including Judge Nathan Erasmus, that transpired yesterday.
I just want to get an understanding of the answer. Are you saying that it was your mistake this morning by saying that the kids were with you?
That's correct, my lord.
That's correct, my lord.
Does that mean that the children were not with you in the morning?
That's correct, my lord.
That's correct, my lord.
But that was then not the first time that you made that mistake. In fact, it was not only on those two occasions that you told us that. So you told us on Friday afternoon that you went around to Kelly, you took the children with you. Can you remember that?
That's correct, my lord.
We spent the last almost 3/4 of an hour on the same point. And now suddenly you're telling me, but you made a mistake. But you've made the mistake at least 4 times.
No,
and it took 45, almost, it's 44 minutes
no,
to get the concession out. Do you have any explanation for this?
My lord, ek weet nou nie hoe om vir my lord te kan verduidelik, maar soos ek weet ek voel jammer, ek voel seer omdat ek nou vir my lord nou.
My lord, I don't know how to explain this, but I'm sorry, my lord, and for that, my lord, I see the witness is shaking and she's being emotional, my lord.
Yeah, as I heard from the translator there, the emotional distress that Lombaard was going through during that particular time. Is it clear, though, whether this morning she will be returning to the stand or the possibility of a new witness being called, and also considering the caution that you got from Judge Erasmus?
Well, Aldrin, what we heard yesterday was that Lourentia Lombaard was not feeling well and was receiving medical attention. We had to adjourn earlier than we usually do. The Western Cape High Court yesterday stood down at about 2 o'clock as opposed to the 3 p.m. that we usually wrap up. With that being said, Judge Nathan Erasmus also indicated that should Lombaard not be feeling well today, then there is contingency measures that have been put in place by the state, and that is to have another witness to continue with his testimony, and that would be a colonel there from the police looking into the social media videos that we've seen throughout the matter that has been being under investigation for the past year. And I think I might be speaking under correction, but we have seen the two vehicles that usually transport Lourentia Lombaard this morning arrive and make their way through the gates of the Western Cape High Court, currently sitting at the White City Multipurpose Center. So there is a likelihood that she might be returning to continue with her cross-examination, as we do know that for the past 5 days she has been testifying in the Western Cape High Court, giving crucial testimony, and that is placing the mother of the little girl, Joshlin, or rather Kelly Smith, including her boyfriend Jacqueline Apollos and their friend Stefano van Rijn, at Kelly's house the Sunday, including the day that Joshlin disappeared, and going as far as indicating that they were all privy to the plan that the mother had allegedly orchestrated.
Okay. Let's quickly see if we can get to that bite there from Judge Erasmus, where he was cautioning Lombard.
The witness is receiving medical attention. The witness will be treated. We can't proceed today. If the witness is in a condition that she can proceed, we will proceed with the 204 witness. I've asked the prosecution in chambers to have a contingency plan in the event that we can't proceed with this witness.